Hello, trumpets, and welcome to song number 80, the Big Airstream. In this song, we're going to learn a new note, and that new note is right here in the second measure, and it's a C. And just like the C we learned a long time ago in B band, there are 0 fingers to play this note. You don't press any fingers down to play a C. Now, I'm sure as you've noticed, we've been kind of learning about low notes and high notes. So we already know how to play a low C. So that means this C is a high C. And to play a high note on trumpet, just like any other high note, we need to use a small hole with our mouth and fast air. And a very fast air to get that buzz nice and fast. Here's what a high C sounds like. So when I first played, I actually started too small and too fast, and I got too high of a note out. So let's do that one more time. Here's a high C. And that time I was a little too slow of air, so I started at a G instead. One more time, here's high C. There we go, and there's a high C right from the beginning. And that might happen to you, what just happened to me. You're going to have to find, just like with any other note, the right spot for how small the hole must be and how fast the air needs to be. Now, just in case you're wondering, right, we've done this with some other of our notes. How many notes do we know how to play with 0 fingers down? Well, we know high C, we know low C, and the first note we learned was G. So we can play 3 notes now without pressing any of our fingers down. Here's a G, our first note we learned on our trumpet. Here's low C. Here's G again. And here's high C. All right, trumpets, let's get into learning our song. I'm going to look at the rhythm only. So I see half notes, I see tas, and remember a half note gets how many beats? 2 beats. One other thing we're going to go over really quick is this note here. So I see a half note with a dot next to it. And what you need to remember, trumpets, I just need you to memorize this. When you see a half note with a dot next to it, also called a dotted half note, that note is worth 3 beats long. So now we know a ta is 1 beat long, a half note is 2 beats long, a dotted half note, which is this note right here, is 3 beats long, and a whole note, which we see actually at the very end of our song, a whole note is 4 beats long. So let's read our rhythm for the first 1, 2, 3, 4 measures of the song. And before I forget, trumpets, let's go to our tempo and turn that down to, let's go 75. We're going to make our tempo 75. Now let's read the rhythm. Read with me. Ta, 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 rest. All right, awesome. Let's go over our notes. Where our first note, this half note's an F with our first finger down. And then we go to an A, a high A, right? An A in the second space is high A. That's our first 2 fingers down. We then have a high B flat, which we learned in an earlier song. Remember, that's first finger down, small hole, fast air. Our new note, high C, 0 fingers. Back down to a B flat with our first finger down, small hole, fast air. And then G, no fingers. E, first 2 fingers. And then finally our dotted half note, which is 3 beats long, is in F with our first finger down. All right, trumpets, let's play the first 4 measures. First finger down, ready, go. Awesome, and let's keep going. We're going to read the rhythm for our next 4 measures. I see a half note, I see tas, I see some single rests here, and then of course we see a half note at the end. All right, let's read our rhythm. Read with me. Ta, 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 rest. Ta, 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 rest. Ta, ta. 4 beats long for the last note. Let's go over our notes. Starting here, we have an F, first finger down. High A, first 2 fingers. High B flat, first finger. A high C, 0 fingers. And remember, we need small hole fast air to play high notes. Back down to a high A, first 2 fingers down. A rest. High B flat, first finger. High C, no fingers. High B flat, first finger again. A rest. We have a G with no fingers. And then finally, our whole note for 4 beats long is a F. All right, let's play the second half of the song. Rest. Rest. And then one final thing, trumpets, we're going to play the whole song, beginning to end. Here we go. Ready, and play. Rest. Rest. All right, trumpets, that is how you play our new note high C and song number 80, the Big Airstream. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments or send me a message. Bye, trumpets.